So in the next few videos, we're going to start looking at these ideas of private goods versus public goods. This will be important to many aspects of policy, especially agricultural policy. But in order to kind of explore the idea of private goods versus public goods, we have to understand the characteristics of rivalry and excludability. It's through these characteristics that we can distinguish private goods and public goods. So in this first video, we're going to focus on the idea of rivalry, in particular describe the difference between a good that's rival and a good that's non-rival. Okay, so the relevant definition of a rival good is a good which, when consumed by one person, cannot be consumed by someone else at the same time. When we talk about consuming, we really mean just using. So most goods that you think of, that you normally think of, are tangible in nature, like an apple or a car. Those are kind of rival goods. While I physically drive the car, or while I physically eat the apple, no one else can drive that same car at the same time or eat that same apple at the same time. So that's the idea of rivalry. If one person is consuming or using the good, no one else can do it at the same time. So when we start looking at the idea of a non-rival good, we're getting kind of the opposite situation. So goods that are non-rival have characteristics that allow consumption or use of the good by two or more people at the same time. Okay? So this seems rather odd, but in such cases we're generally not thinking about these tangible goods, these goods which you can actually hold on to. These are goods for which there is an explicit or an implicit market, that is, there are explicit or implicit prices, but they're goods that you can't really hold. Okay, so that's kind of a new idea, but important to keep in mind. So if we look at examples of non-rival goods, again, non-rival meaning goods which two or more people can use or consume at the same time. Examples would be the internet or public agricultural research. Okay, so neither of these goods is tangible. Even though the means to convey those goods, so like with the internet, you need computer services. Those are things. But the good of the internet itself, not those things which convey the internet, the good of the internet itself is not tangible. Academic journals, which convey the results of public research, convey that information. The journals are tangible, but the research itself, which is simply ideas, those are not tangible. Okay? So since they're not tangible, internet. Everyone uses the internet, well, I should say everyone. Many, many people use the internet at the same time. Many, many people use the ideas of public agricultural research at the same time. So the fact that we have multiple people using those goods at the same time means those goods are non-rival. Anyway, so again, start thinking about the difference between goods which are rival versus goods that are non-rival.